Hi there. Today we're not going to translate anything. Today we're going to deal with your common mistakes, because I have checked your tests and I have found out that you have made 6 similar mistakes. So let's have a look at the whiteboard, and I need a marker. And the first mistake was I capital. I capital. What do I mean? I capital, it means that we always write I at the beginning, from the capital letter, at the beginning of the sentence, at the end of the sentence, in the middle, because you have written like that. When I, not this way, when I is always capital when you're talking about yourself, yeah, when it is a pronoun. The next mistake was present simple, yeah, our beloved present simple. Present simple, you have to remember he, she, and it. To the verb we add ending s or es. Yes? For example, she always frowns, because you have written she always frown. It's not correct. She always frowns. He always takes. She always goes. S or es. The next mistake was past continuous. Past continuous. Past continuous. You remember that we have present continuous and past continuous. Present continuous is the action which is going on right now at the moment of speaking. And it's a continuous action. So past continuous is the same but in the past. And we have to remember here that we need exact time. For example, I was doing my home assignment at 6 o'clock yesterday. Yeah? I was doing, my action was going on. Yeah, was continuous at that time. The next stage when we use past continuous, when we have two simultaneous actions. For example, my mother was cooking dinner and my father was reading a newspaper. We have two simultaneous actions here. And the third example, when we have two actions also, but one action was in progress, it was a continuous action, and one action was in the past, it repeated that action. For example, what do I mean? I was reading about coronavirus when you called me. Так? Я читав про коронавірус, коли ти мені подзвонив. Тобто, я читав, це дія тривала, ти мені подзвонив, past simple, тобто ця дія перебуває нашу тривалу, in past continuous. The next, past continuous, you remember, and one important thing, question tags. You remember we had a sentence in our test, I'll read it, just a moment. He was grinning at me all evening yesterday. Yes? And you had to write the last part. How do we form question tags? For example, when we have present simple, we form our question tags by means of do and does. Like, he likes pizza, doesn't he? Or he doesn't like pizza, does he? When you have present continuous, like she is reading, isn't she? Or she isn't reading, is she? So the same here. In past continuous, you have an auxiliary verb, and it's was. He was grinning Yes? So the question tag is wasn't he? Wasn't he? If we have he wasn't grinning, we write was he. And because you have written isn't it, yeah, like in all of those question tags, you have written isn't it, not different tenses, different question tags. Then the next one is take one's word for it. I hope you remember. Take one's word for it. It means to believe that what someone is saying is true. To believe, yes? Повірити на слово. You have made a lot of mistakes in this part. Yeah? Once. For example, I have to take your word for it. Я повинна повірити тобі на слово. For example, your means, тобто дослівно я повинна взяти твоє слово. Then, she has to take his word for it. Вона повинна повірити йому на слово. Так? Тобто вона повинна взяти його слово. Ось ця частинка, вона відмінюється. For example, you have his, her, our. Так? You have to take our word for it. Ти повинна повірити нам на слово. Ти повинна взяти наше слово. So keep this in mind. The next mistake is if she will. If she will. Yes? No, not this way. After if, you use just present simple. Just present, yeah? If it is real conditional. Якщо ти матимеш час, я тобі перетелефоную. Після if, коли це реальна умова, ми використовуємо present simple. Так? Ні в якому випадку ніяке не will. Here we have present simple. For example, if she comes, якщо вона прийде, I will let you know. Я дам тобі знати. Тобто у другій частині ми використовуємо оце will. Ось це will. Нам дуже хочеться вжити після if will, тому що українською ми кажемо, якщо я матиму час, я тобі перетелефоную. Але ні, потрібно запам'ятати. If she comes, I will let you know. And the last mistake. Okay. Набагато сильніший. You asked me at the end of the test how to write that, yes? And you had some doubts. So, you have сильніший, так? Тобто це вищий ступінь порівняння прикметників. We have, for example, strong, сильний, stronger, сильніший, stronger, сильніший, і нам потрібно лише написати набагато. Набагато буде much. And you write, he is much stronger. Because you have written much more strong. Much more stronger. It's not correct. By the way, your home assignment is to make up 3 sentences with each rule. But you have to use your active vocabulary, I mean all those words from our English translation. So then let's come back. Much stronger, because you have written much more stronger. No, if you have, for example, the word like interesting, Тому цікавіший буде more interesting, так? Тому що ми утворюємо interesting, more interesting, the most interesting. Тому цікавіший буде more interesting, набагато цікавіший, much more interesting. Yeah, I think we have to stop here. Don't forget to do your home assignment and send it to me. See you next time. Bye. Take care.